Hello everybody and welcome back to day 2 of the teasers on Jumputi Heroes for the anniversary. We're not going to mess about, we're going to throw it straight up on the screen and you can see what I'm looking at as I talk about it. Now obviously, a little bit more information here. We won't go too much into Goku and Luffy. We knew there was going to be a new Goku and Luffy. We just don't know what the units are going to be. We don't know how they're going to, obviously that's a pre-time skip Luffy. That is Goku in his turtle gear. But we don't know much else, There could be, because of the way it's framed, these could be like dual units or something. There could be a cheeky Vegeta snuck back there. There could be a cheeky, I don't know, someone snuck behind Luffy. Or, listen, they have conveniently left the middle of the image out. Quite often they put big characters in the middle. So, is it possible that Luffy and Goku were just to distract us, and there is going to be a much bigger character who will feature as the limited, the special unit? I don't know, but you can clearly see a Naruto over to the left and what appears to be a new Sasuke. The only thing is, I've looked at this for quite a while and I can't really work out if there's any way to distinguish it as a certain time period. It looks like they're both Shippuden Naruto and Sasuke, because it can't be anything from Naruto the Last onwards, because Naruto has shorter hair there, and that is clearly his full length hair he has in Shippuden. But the Sasuke looked like it could have been the adult one from Boruto, and we had previously speculated Boruto because it has been confirmed from the surveys, and they said early 2020, and it's early 2020 coming to the end really, because it's coming up to April. So I'm not too sure about that one, but Naruto included in the ensemble event has kind of become a tradition at this point. But I'm not that bothered by it. It's the anniversary, Dragon Ball's getting stuff, One Piece is getting stuff. I'm just hoping that this image provides something awesome each day, because the first day was a very good start, and this second day has been a good follow-up. I just wonder, is there going to be a few dead spaces as we go on, and it'll just be one character a day or whatever. But we also have confirmed Date Omito from Otoko-Juku. I think I touched on this in the last video, my hopes that he would be added if we are getting Raiden. It does appear to be the case. I was hoping we could see a little bit more from his image, but we can't really, you can see the corner of what appears to be Raiden's knuckles, and then there's something else down there, a black line, but I don't know what it is. And I can't really see anything else there. I will say that behind Rangiku, we still have that character in the white clothes, which I still think is either one of the Bleach captains, so probably Ginichimaru or Aizen before the Sogyoku Hill incident, the thing with Rukia. Or it could be Momotaro or one of the other members of Otoko-Juku in the White Massacre uniforms, which, he's over to that side, so it could be. Now, one that's showed up at the front, I'm kind of torn on, because I want it to be Ogata Rizu, so that we have We Never Learn confirmed, and one of my favourite characters from We Never Learn confirmed. However, seemingly there are two characters this can be. Rizu Ogata or Nakiri Erina from Shokugeki no Soma. The colours, I don't know if it's just the way they've drawn the lighting on the sprites, but the colours don't appear to be quite right for either of them. But the little bit of hair coming across against the flow of all the rest of the hair on the sprite, that is a trait common with both of those characters. So I feel like it has to be one of them. I'm still really hoping it's Rizu. I think Edina is more likely. Because I don't think they would add We Never Learn and not add Boruto. And if there's Naruto stuff, they might... Would they add Boruto stuff? I mean, maybe. I'm a little bit torn on that. As for what I haven't talked about here, you probably saw it straight away. Majin Buu. We already kind of knew Vegeta was probably on the cards. It would be very strange to not get a Dragon Ball Limited if we're getting Majin Buu, in my opinion. It might not be Vegito. It could be Gohan, as in like his Mystic Ultimate Gohan form, or it could be. I mean, it's probably Vegeta. It's probably Vegeta, or like a Goku Vegeta that fused together. To me, that looks like Super Buu. But because it's like a sprite and because so much of the face is missing, I can't really 100% say it's not good Buu. And if it was good Buu, then he wouldn't necessarily be an enemy stage. He could be like a gacha or something like that. I have a feeling it's Super Buu though, and I have a feeling we're getting Vegito, possibly in a Goku Vegeta dual unit. Now, what would I like to see, based on what we've got here, based on the series we're talking about? I don't know what I want from One Piece, to be honest, but I think if we're talking about what we have here as a whole, I want from Otoko Juku, I want Date Omito, I want Raiden, and I want either Momotaro, or probably it would make sense for Jay to be there if it was Jay versus Raiden. But then I don't know what part Date plays. Also, I mean, technically, if you haven't read Otoko Juku, I haven't read all of it, but I read like the first couple of volumes. Date actually kind of becomes an ally later on, and so does Raiden. So it's sort of a case where if it's from their first encounter, then it'll be a lot different than if it's from later on when he's an ally, which is very possible. It could be from later on when they're allies. We have, with the Dragon Ball stuff, we've confirmed Goku and we've confirmed Majin Buu. There's just no way that's going to be all of it. I'm like my over-under on this anniversary, because it is almost a month-long event when you include everything. My over-under is about 14 to, well, I would say between 18 and 14 units. That's what I would say. Because if it was a normal event, I would say 9 or 10. But this is the anniversary. It really feels like they've stepped up their game this year. It really feels like they're going for something big. I would hope for 14, 18, somewhere around there. Possibly with room for a new unit to be added later outside of this image as like either a limited or a Tau unit or whatever. And I think probably each series that's showing up here is getting 1 to 3 units and probably not more. So, from Dragon Ball, if we're getting Goku or Vegito as a limited and Majin Buu, I don't see much more there. From Otoko Juku, I don't see more than 3. From Bleach, I don't see more than 3. From One Piece, I would say 3 is pretty good actually, because you get Luffy, you get Lucci, and possibly Sogeking for April Fool's Day. We Never Learn, I mean, you've got either the 3 main girls, or 2 of the main girls and Nariyuki, which, I mean, they might just not add Nariyuki, I'll be honest. Or, if it's Shokugeki no Soma, I actually don't know how many they might just add 1. That's what they've done pretty much every time a Shokugeki no Soma units got added. You had Soma and Hayama get added, and that was 2. And then you had Tadakona Megumi was 1, and the other Akira Hayama was 1. And this would be 1 again for Eren and Akiri. But I don't know who I'd want if we were going to get 2. Maybe Aldini? He'd be nice to have. And then from Naruto, I've accepted that Naruto gets involved in every ensemble event. If we could just leave it at 2 for this one, guys. We just had a Naruto feature festival. And even if it's like... even if that's like a Naruto Sasuke dual unit or something, which would be dope. And then they need to give it something to counter. Like it counters like a... when have they ever worked together in Shippuden? When they like... not until the war, right? That doesn't really work. yo, it could be Madara. Would it be Madara? It could be Madara though. I'm just saying. I can't see enough of Sasuke's hair to give you a definitive answer. I can't see enough of Naruto's sprite, full stop. Or look, if they've saved that for the Annie, that's pretty big. Especially seeing as we were so dead set on One Piece and Dragon Ball stealing the show. Naruto just comes out of nowhere with Madara versus like some kind of dual unit Naruto Sasuke. That's mad. That's mad. But my bottom line for this video is basically I'm really hoping that is Ogata Izu. Beyond that, I'm really happy with the announcement so far. And we haven't had much else other than these teasers each day, but I think that's going to change. We start getting the login bonus tonight, and then going forward, I think we're going to start maybe getting little snippets in the news. I would say, what day is it? Sunday today. So probably around, I would say Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll get something else in the news. I don't know what. And we'll just go from there. And I don't think we'll get the full news until the stream. So we're waiting on that. We'll get our news each day. And I'll be back again with another video tomorrow talking about whatever we've got here. And these teasers are so good because there's just enough to make you go, like, start questioning. Like that little one in the corner. We were like really having fun with that this morning, trying to figure out who that was on Discord. And I'm just wondering if they can keep that up every day. If they can, this is going to be an incredible event. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you again tomorrow.